Okay, now we're going to head over and actually look at how employees interact over email with your HR teams. So here's an example now of an email that I've constructed. I'm sending it over to the Dovetail platform. So the Dovetail system can handle any number of incoming email accounts. So maybe payroll at companyname.com, HR at company name, ER at company name. You can have one or you can have several. I've added onto this email a simple attachment, some bullets, some screenshots. It's got my email signature in there as well. And I'm sending this as if I were Logan McNeil. So Logan hits send, and what's going to happen first is Logan's going to get a response from Dovetail HR, an email basically confirming that we've received her email, and it's generated an ID number, as you can see there, 3595. And I can click and try and search for an answer, or I could click and actually look at this case on the employee portal. So let's open that case and see what it looks like. Here's that case, and you can see we've got the screenshot, we've got the attachment added on the right, we've got the attachment down the bottom as well. And in this example, I'm just going to add a simple note. I really want this case solved today, so there's some urgency from me on this. And so I'm going to call back in later and just check. I need this solved today, please. So this allows your employees to add notes on the fly like this. You can also see at the top there, I could actually close. Maybe I've solved this myself, so I could close this case out automatically. And now if we go over as the HR person receiving that. So this is the HR console. I'm going to give you an orientation of this in a moment. But on the left here, I can see some shared inboxes. So I've got an email in payroll inbox, which we call a queue. In that queue, there's some cases, and that first one at the top there is that case that's come in. Again, you can see the screenshot and so on. And now I've opened that case, and this is what a case looks like when you receive it and you open it in Dovetail. All of the employee information coming from your HR system is shown here, and that is relevant information for you. You get to choose what information is shown. I can see there's a service level agreement on this case, and I need to close this in an hour. And I'm going to duck out the way. You can see there's some information there that's already been preset, like the portal case type, the payroll, and so on. You can also see that note that's just been added. So the first thing that a HR user typically does is accept the case. And I could do things like logging notes, logging emails. In this example, I'm just going to send a basic email back over to Logan, who's actually got my email address. So, hey, Logan, we're looking into this for you. And then I can log this email. Now, what will happen to Logan is she'll receive that in Outlook or in your email system, and she's going to be able to respond to that email. As you can see, here it is. The full email trail is there as well. So the screenshot, the fonts, and so on. And I can reply to this email, and everything's going to be maintained centrally in that case record. It's not going to go off to an inbox where someone has to triage. This is one of the biggest time savers and ROI that you can get from the Dovetail case management system. It's going to bring all your incoming emails into HR into a case, either creating a new case or updating an existing one. And it allows your people then to focus on the actual cases and not have people rotating around, looking at emails into Outlook, deciding who should work on it, duplicating effort and things like that. Once you've solved that case, you can simply close it as I'm doing here. The case is closed. And then what's going to happen is typically the employee would get sent an email. The first one here is just showing that, hey, we got your email that you sent where you said, hey, thanks for looking into this. And that second email here is the final email once the case is closed. Hey, the case is closed. We think it's resolved. If it's not, reply to this email and it will automatically reopen. Or if it's great, click on one of these stars and give us a rating. The back and forth messaging like this one that's automated is completely configurable by you. You can control this. You don't have to have it as it's showing on here. You could have graphics, logos. You can change the look and feel of this completely.